Hi guys, my name is Chad Schroffgruben, and you are watching a special edition of Chad Chat. Last week I announced the top 5 finalists for the Steve in the Alien contest, and now this week I have the honor of choosing the 3 winners for the contest. Now, this wasn't an easy choice. Choosing the top 5 was hard enough, then having to narrow that down to 3, it was even harder. So a lot of this will come down to my personal preference, and in the end, I have to choose 3 winners. That's just what the contest is all about. So I hope no one out there gets discouraged by my choices, just like how I hope no one last week got discouraged by my top 5 picks. So with that said, without further delay, let's get going on the contest winners. The third place winner was a hard decision because I knew whoever got third place meant I would pretty much, get rid of the other 2 people who were not going to place. But after much thinking and much deliberating, I decided that the third place winner for the contest will be YouTube user Jufil. I really liked the way he did things with this cartoon. I liked the style. It was very cartoony. It kind of reminded me of an older cartoon. It almost had a look of kind of like Garfield. The way the characters looked and all that, I really enjoyed that. And everything about it just seemed to flow well. And the end was cute and funny. You had the alien, the female alien coming down and wanting what I'm assuming is a husband and chasing Steve off as she pursues her new victim. So it was very clever and it was very funny and it was a worthy entry into the contest. And congratulations to Jufil. I hope I'm pronouncing your YouTube username right. Shortly after this contest, I will be messaging you on details on how you can obtain your copy of either Anime Studio Debut, Poser Debut, or Manga Studio Debut. And so now that brings us to the second place contestant. This one was difficult. I actually, again, watched all of these videos a lot of times to determine what I felt would be first, second, and third place. But when it came down to it, this one video made me laugh every single time I watched it, and I thought the comic timing was perfect. So that is why I'm awarding second place to Martin John Cox 82 for his entry with Stephen the Alien, which we get a twist on that where it's actually not Stephen the Alien. From the very beginning when I watched this cartoon, I wasn't really sure what to think at first because it started out and it looked like pretty much a copy of my beginning where we have Steve and all the scenes looked pretty much the same as far as how it was flowing. But then the alien busts out of the back of the van and started firing his gun and completely missed and shot the door off. And I just thought that was really funny. And then it kept going and then we had the ending where the alien overlord comes down and is like wanting to, destroy Steve, who is not Steve. He's actually the alien. And it just really had good writing to it. The pacing and the comic timing was very well done, I thought. And it made me laugh, and I went back, kept watching it, and it still made me laugh. So that is why I picked this entry to be the second place winner. And no, I'm not picking it because I had a spot in it at the end, but again, I'm picking it because I thought it was clever and funny. So congratulations to Martin John Cox 82. I'll be sending you a message shortly here detailing the details on how you can obtain a copy of either Anime Studio Pro, Poser Pro, or Manga Studio EX4. And that now leaves us to the final contestant. Who will get first place? Again, tough decisions. However, I felt there was only one cartoon that was entered in this contest that really was above all the rest. And again, I'm not saying that's because all the rest were not worthy of it. It just, when I looked at this cartoon, there was just such polish to it. There was just such a look to it. The flow of it, everything about it just stood out to me. And that is why I have to award first place to Neaster's Guy. Again, the cartoon just shined all the way through. Everything about it. I especially liked the fact that it had a frame-by-frame look to it. To me, it did at least. Sometimes it had this like frame-by-frame quality to it. It seemed to me that there was a lot of planning that went into this, especially with a lot of the shots, the way it looked. And the ending was clever because it tied back to the hamburger, which we have a hamburger alien trying to kill Steve because he was maybe eating his own kind. Maybe he just didn't like the fact that Steve was eating hamburgers. Either way, it was very clever. It was very funny. And everything about it just looked good. And I think I'm not the only one out there who thinks this. Right when I posted that entry on my Facebook page, up until when I made it a finalist in the contest, I was getting comments on Facebook and on YouTube about how that one was awesome. And it is awesome. And congratulations to Neaster's Guy for winning. I'll be messaging you shortly with details on how to obtain your 3 copies of the software. And that wraps up this contest. I want to again thank everyone for submitting their entries. It was a lot of fun. Again, a lot of great work out there. I hope in the future, if I put on another contest like this, that you guys who didn't get a chance to get into the finalists or who didn't get into the top 3, consider again submitting your work and entering into this contest. Now, for the Steve and the Alien contest video that I announced, where everyone submitted their video replies, from here on out, I will accept all video replies again. So if you're new to this whole thing and you're not really sure what Steve and the Alien is, you can check out the tutorial series, make an animation, and you can submit it. Then that way, people who go to that video can check it out and see what you have done. And I would like to see people submit more work because it'd be nice to see what people are doing with this animation. And that goes for people who have already submitted. If you want to submit another one, by all means go for it. Again, I will open up video responses for all Steve and the Alien related work from here on out. So please go ahead and submit your works. The next time I show up, I'm hoping I'll be back to regular Chad Chats, actually answering questions about animation and other various subjects. So the next time you see me, hopefully we'll be back onto the regular episodes. It feels like I've taken quite a break from that. So if you have any questions for me regarding animation, Anime Studio, Flash, any of those types of areas, you can check out my website at chadchat.incredibletutorials.com. I, of course, have a YouTube channel, which is the Incredible Tutorials channel, so you can go and post comments on videos or you can submit questions there. I also have Google Plus and Facebook pages, so you can check those out. And I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest. I'm pretty much everywhere at once at any time. So anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching and for participating, and I will see you guys next time.